has been 3 years since Man of Steel, so stepping back onto this set, was it kind of just like it was yesterday when you initially did that?
I was a little it felt kind of weird at first. In thinking about it, it felt weird, like, oh, I'm climbing back into this world. But as soon as I was on set and with everybody, it felt like no time had passed at all. So it was kind of a crazy feeling. But you had all these relationships that you'd made with them and sort of developed with the actor, the director, over these years. So it was actually really great to get to bring that intimacy and friendship to the screen this time.
And the relationship on screen between Lois and Superman is established now. It's super strong. I love to see that they're almost 2 years later kind of sharing a life together and making it a real relationship, and I love to see that.
I did too. We took pictures of us like to put around the apartment, and it's us like out to dinner drinking wine. I'm like, Superman drinks wine? Who knew? Like it's really fun to think about sort of what their life would be like, and it's pretty normal.
I've actually always been curious about that in movies, when there are pictures in the apartment. So before production starts, do you guys just go around random
they'll
places?
set up they'll really set up like sofas and like a little restaurant scene and like.
Oh, okay, so you won't actually just go to a real restaurant somewhere and have a photographer take a picture?
Not always. And then sometimes you have to give them pictures and they superimpose your face on like fishing. I'm like, oh, nope, we've never been fishing, but there we are. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I need to interview the person who has that job.
You do. Set deck, we call them.
Set
yeah,
deck.
they're
That's
amazing.
so cool.
They're so good. Yeah, the details.
When you watch this movie, what scene in particular are you super proud of, or are you excited to watch because you know how much work you put into it?
Oh my gosh. I mean, there's a lot. I think it's more like a sequence of events. It's like it's hard because you can't really talk about anything. So I would definitely say there's a sequence that begins sort of at the final third of the movie, and it kind of goes for a while. I think that sequence, because it was really very physical, and that was really a good challenge.
Can we talk about the underwater scene?
I was underwater. It's true.
Yes,
yeah.
Because that was probably the most stunt work that you got to do on the film, right?
Yeah, that's the first time I've really had to train to be able to do a stunt. Like I've done like rehearsals and wire work and that kind of thing, but to actually have to put in, have to learn a special skill in order to film something. So sometimes they'll teach you scuba, but I wasn't very good at that. So we practiced free diving, which is just, learning to relax and hold your breath for a long period of time underwater. And I actually really enjoyed that.
And what is it like when you're actually shooting that scene? You're obviously not by yourself. Do you actually have like 10 guys around you that are just not seen on camera?
Oh yeah, you have a lot of safety. You have a diver who is down there to make sure everything's going okay. So he's underwater with a scuba tank under you. Then you have somebody up top in case anything's going on as well. But not too many. They're, they do a lot of prep work. So by the time you're there, everybody feels pretty safe and that you feel comfortable and competent.
No matter what generation you grew up in, we're all huge fans of Batman. And there are so many Batmans over the years. Who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite Batman?
Yes.
You're not
but
going to ask me that.
if you can't choose Ben because you're biased because you're in this film.
Oh, well, I'm biased to both because I worked with Christian and I love Christian, but they're very different. And that's what's great is that I do love Ben, but it's a totally different Batman than Christian as, Michael Keaton was in that universe. And it's sort of like the two Supermans that I absolutely love, but they're different, and that's what's great.
Made in Hollywood.
Thanks for watching this interview. As always, don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you think in the comment section below. For the next Made in Hollywood interview, click right here. Do it. Click it.